Hello, my name is Matt. I'm one of the team members at Zoombies NFT World, and today I'm going to give you a little demo on how to use our new application on Moonbeam. So today we're going to go over a few things, one of which being how to get Zoom token in order to perform actions within the Moonbeam application, how to purchase Glimmer, how to perform actions such as mint, sacrifice, and wagering for NFTs, and we'll give you a few tips as well in order to have a better experience across the application. So let's get right into it. The first thing that you're going to need in order to set up on here is a Metamask wallet. Majority of people that are involved in Web3 will already have this set up. However, if you need to set one up, you can head over to metamask.io. And if you need help with the process to set that up, you can go to their Learn tab, and they have some functions on here to help you just kind of walk through in the process of getting that set up. Now, once you have your Metamask wallet set up, you're going to need to purchase yourself some Glimmer tokens. Now, these are relatively cheap, and you can see right on our website, it's about 32 cents USD per token. And you can kind of take a look at some of the benefits you can get of swapping this token to Zoom, which we'll circle back to a little bit later. However, you're going to want to get yourself a little bit of Glimmer token or just to use the functionality on this application. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to look at is what exchange you're going to be looking to purchase from. Now, there's a few that we recommend, Kraken being one of which, very good exchange. There's also KuCoin you can check out, or Binance. Any of these exchanges will work to be able to buy Glimmer. And then if you don't have access to a centralized exchange, and maybe you have some Polkadot in your wallet and you're familiar with the DOT ecosystem, you can also head over to a swap like Swap Zone, and you can swap your DOT directly for Glimmer on there. And then once that swap's done, it'll automatically transfer to your wallet. If you're buying on a centralized exchange, after you make your purchase, you're going to want to make sure you send that to your MetaMask wallet that you've just set up. Now, once that's all set for you, you can head back over to the zoombies.world/moonbeam application. And on here is where you really start to have fun with things. You could test out our minting mechanics. You could buy Zoom token. You could burn. You could trade. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. So just for the sake of showing you guys how this sale works, if you're looking to get just a little bit of Zoom token in order to practice out with our minting mechanics, you can just test out, say, with one Glimmer here. I'm going to go through and send this transaction. I already have a little bit of Glimmer and Zoom in my wallet though. So I'm just going to go ahead and check out the NFT crypt. So this is where you're able to mint booster packs for NFTs. You can buy and mint them directly in one click on here, or you could just buy booster NFT credits themselves. So anytime that you get yourself an NFT credit or a booster, you're going to be able to mint a Zoombies NFT. So we're going to go ahead and just buy one of these credits because I want to show you guys the wagering mechanics as well. So once this transaction goes through, I'll be able to show you that. But you can take a look at some of my collection here as well in the meantime. So if we go down, you'll see there's a different level of rarity with each of these NFTs. You'll see some of them are with this blue tint here. Some of them have this gray tint. And they're going to level out between common, uncommon, rare, and epic. So anytime you mint an NFT, you have a chance of getting any of these cards. Now, it is a sliding scale, so you're going to get to see some of the functionality of the Zoom token and how that plays into the minting mechanic just here in a second. But first, I want to show you our shop. So if you have a decent bag of Zoom token or Glimmer, you can always come check out the shop, and you can buy these cards directly without having kind of that lottery-esque to the minting process. However, some of them you'll see are locked like this. So they'll have unlock periods that occasionally pop up. So for instance, if we look at this one here, it doesn't unlock for another 18 hours. But once it opens up, people are going to be in here looking to try to get the earliest edition possible. As you see, there's 14 of these available. And the earlier the edition, typically when you collect cards, the more valuable they are. So we have a pretty avid user base of card collectors that are on here, typically watching these clocks. So you do have to be relatively quick. But let's show you how the minting mechanic works. So if we go ahead to mint a booster NFT, you're going to see that there's different probability depending on how much Zoom that you wager. Now, there's a couple ways you can get Zoom, one of which is on the homepage where I showed you. You can go in and buy it directly with Glimmer. The more Zoom you have, the more you can increase the sliding scale here to have more probability of pulling a epic or a rare. So the more Zoom you wager, the more chance you have at pulling a really cool card, which you can swap with friends, you can play with in the Zoombies NFT world, or you can just hold on to and just hope that long term it appreciates in value. So what you're going to see is I'm going to go ahead and mint one of these NFTs right here, and then I'll show you how it shows up in my crypt as well. So I'm not going to wager that much for this mint here. I'm just going to go ahead and mint one, and we'll let that kind of do its thing. Anytime you do a transaction, you do pay a small gas fee. It's not very much on Glimmer. I think it works out to only be a couple cents or so, so it's pretty affordable. And when you sign up with us, if you hop in our Discord channel, we're often giving away free mint tokens, free Zoom to be able to test out the application. So if you're looking to just test it out, be sure to do that. And wow, would you look at that? I pulled a ninth edition Flesh Eating Hulk Super Series. So I promise you, hand to God, there's no funny business. I just so happened to pull a rare. This is the first rare I've actually pulled on Moonbeam. So pretty excited about that. I'm going to hold on to this, maybe go share it on Twitter. But yeah, this is a bit of a walkthrough of just kind of the brief of how to go about using the Moonbeam application. There's a few other features as well, which you can find as you're surfing throughout the application. And if you have any questions about them, you can always find me in the Discord. Again, my name is Matt, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and take care and happy zooming on.